to come online? Are you there online?
I don't have Wi-Fi. So let me know hotspot also.
No, my phone is in use.
If I do have Wi-Fi.
This is a data. Hello student. Welcome for online class AP and GP. And today I'm going to teach you what is AP and GP. And now for that you will need this worksheet which I have already given in the link. So better you first of all download that link, and then you should have this worksheet handy along with you, because I'm going to discuss few sums from the worksheet. Okay, so let's start with AP. So what exactly AP? AP is some terms are in series. Okay. So suppose we have few numbers, say 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, such many more. Okay. Then if you will notice, few these numbers have something common between them. And what is that common thing between them? Is if we check their differences, like 3 minus 1, which is same as 5 minus 3, which is same as 7 minus 5, isn't it? And that is 2. So if student you have common difference is same, then that sequence is called as an AP. So what is an AP, student? I'll repeat once again. AP is nothing but whenever the numbers have same common difference. Whenever the numbers have same common difference, then that sequence is called as an AP. Now I know students what would be going on in your mind. Number 1, what is sequence? Number 2, what is progression? What is AP? How to do these sums, and what is difference, and what is common difference, and how to find the common difference? All these questions you will be having in your mind. So in case if you don't have these questions, then you are not attending these sessions very with a prepared mind. So students, get prepared with your mind. And in case if you have these all questions you would have said just now, then stay tuned and be online. I will clear all the questions one by one. So say students, so whenever we have say some numbers, say like this, like 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. Okay, or else we may have something like 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. Or we may have something like this: 100, 90, 80, 70, and so on. So in all the cases, if students, if you see, there is a common difference. Say in first case the common difference is 2. So how you generally find the common difference? So common difference generally we find the succeeding term minus preceding term, or its second term minus first term, or its third term minus second term, or its fourth term minus third term. So student, I'll repeat the question once again. How do we find the common difference? How do we find the common difference? And the common difference is supposed to be found like succeeding term minus preceding term. I'll write it down like this. So what is common difference? So the common difference is succeeding term minus preceding term. Say term 2 minus term 1, or term 3 minus term 2, and so on. So any two terms, like if you subtract, you will going to get the difference. But student, you always remember that the succeeding term minus preceding term will be the correct difference. Like in this example, if you will find the difference like 1 minus 3, then that is not the correct difference. You will get the negative D. Say, you can't find a difference as 5 minus 10. You have to find the difference as 10 minus 5. If you have understood, student, that's all. That's nice. You are alert in the class. So, can someone guess what will be the common difference over here? I'll write it on this D meanwhile. Find this D. Okay, so what is the difference over here? 3 minus 1, which is 2, or else 5 minus 3, which is again 2, 7 minus 5, which is 2. In this case, 10 minus 5, which is 5, or 15 minus 10, which is again 5. Over here, the common difference would be 90 minus 100. 90 minus 100. So what is 90 minus 100? So that is minus 10. I hope you understood. So the difference can be negative. It is not necessarily always you're going to get the difference as positive. So we might get difference as negative number also. I hope. Then we will come to the next term. What is arithmetic progression? So arithmetic progression is a sequence where we have common difference is like a unique number. Okay. In case the common difference is not a unique number, then that is not an AP. I'll give you an example. Say suppose 1, then 3, then say 6, then say 10. So if you'll find the difference over here is 2, over here the difference is 3, over here the difference is 4. So this is not AP. This is not an AP. So this series we will not call as an arithmetic progression. I hope students you are understanding what is an AP. AP is a sequence where the common difference is same. So shall we go ahead, students? So how to find the common difference by now you understood. So common difference is nothing but succeeding term minus preceding term. Next thing is what is A1 or what is the first term or what is like the first number. First number is over here. In this series the first number is A, which is denoted as A. So A is 1. Over here A is 5. Over here A is 100. Are you understand, student? What is a first term? So students will move to the next topic, something called as formulae of this particular term. So what are the formulas? First, in case if you have to find nth term, say nth term. Nth term means, okay, look at this. The series is generally denoted as A1, A2, A3, A4, and so on, say AN. So in case if we have to find nth term, so what is the formula? AN is equals to so students, what is an AN? AN is nothing but nth term, and we have in mathematics a simple one-line formula to find this nth term. So what is that simple formula? Check. It is A plus n minus 1 into D. So it is A plus n minus 1 into D. I have already explained to student what is A. A is first term. I have already explained what is this D. D is nothing but common difference, and common difference is succeeding term minus preceding term. Now what is this n? Say we have to calculate the 50th term. So n would be 5050. if we were to calculate 100 terms, so n would be 100. I hope students are following. So, in case if you're not following, please put your comments in the comment box. I will shortly answer them. So, what is this n? N stands for number of terms. So, I'll give you an example so you'll understand better this. Let's say we have some let's say we have something like this, like 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. So in that case, say suppose we have to calculate the 50th term over here. What would I calculate 50th term? I'm just giving example one student. So in this case or in this particular case, A is 1. A is 1. And what is B is? B is succeeding term minus preceding term. So that is 3 minus 1, which is 2. Which is 2. So in case we will calculate 50th term, in that case n would be 5050. And how will you find student A50? It's simple. A50 would be, we will write it as a formula, A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. So A is 1 plus n is 50, 50 minus 1, that is 49 into D. D is 2. So students, 1 plus 49 into 2, that is 98. So our 50th term would be 99. I hope student you have understood till here everything. So how to find 50th term of the given series? Just plug the formula, write it in the formula, plug the values, and you are done. Isn't it nice? Say we had been given one series, 1, 3, 5, 7. So I wrote the first term, which is A. Then we wrote D, which is 2. And then we wrote which term we were to find, that is 50th. So A50 we would try to find. So we wrote the formula, and the formula is over here. And then we just plug the values, and that is how we go to get 50th term. I hope students here are liking it. In case you have doubts or difficulties, put it in the comment box. So, till here we've learned how to find nth term, and by now what all we've learned, how to find the first term, we've learned how to find the common difference and how to find nth term. And the next thing, what I'm going to teach you, how to find the sum of the terms. How we're going to find the sum of the terms. Select, we are to find sum of all first 50 terms. We will find sum of all 50 terms. So how are we going to do that? Sum of all 50 terms? It's very simple, student. It's very simple. Believe me. I'm going to just give you one line formula, and if you use that formula, it's really simple. So students, what is the formula? What is that formula what I was talking about, how to find 50 terms? So, how are we going to find sum of first 15 terms? That was like the question. And what is that formula? So the formula for Sn is equals to, we have two formulas for Sn. We have two formulas for Sn. One is n by 2 in bracket a plus or 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Let's take a recap. Sn, what is the first formula? Sn is equals to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Revise student. Sn is equals to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. See along with me. Sn is equals to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So students say again Sn is equals to n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Very good, student. So in case you have doubts, don't worry, I will solve your doubts very soon. So let's move further. How we're going to find sum of first 50 term. So what is this S50 indicate, student? See, student, understand A50 and S50 are two different things. A50 is nothing but 50th term. 50th term in the series. Say suppose we have this series. In this A50th, that is 850. And what is this S50? S50 is sum of all first 50 terms. What is S50 is? Sum of all first 50 terms. I hope students you are understanding. S50 is nothing but sum of all first 50 terms. So let's try and find that. So we know n is 50 by 2 in bracket 2 into what is this A? A stand for our first term. Do you remember, student? Okay, check it out. What was A? A was 1, N was 50, and D was 2. Isn't it? We will just plug that. 2 into 1 plus n minus 1, that is 49, into D was 2. I hope students you are understanding this. So what will happen over here? This will cancel, that will become 25. So this will become 25 into the bracket. 2 plus 14 into the 98. So 98 plus 200 and 100 into 25. 25 into 100 is nothing but 2500. I hope student you are enjoying it, you are liking it, or along with that you are understanding some maths concept. So student, isn't that nice? So here I have taught you how to find S50. How to find S50. What is this 2500 or what is this 2500 is? Sum of all first 50 terms. So this is S50. So students, I hope you are understood this first formula. And the first formula was Sn is equals to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. I have said to you all there are two formulas. And what is this second formula? Second formula is this one. Sn is equals to n by 2 a plus n. Let's say once again, student, Sn is equals to n by 2 in bracket a plus n. Sn is equals to n by 2 a plus n. Say along with me once again. Sn is equals to n by 2 a plus n. I hope you have understood, student, what is the difference between these two formulas. This formula we use when we know our first term and what is the last term, and the above formula we use when we don't know the last term. So if you know first term and the last term, use that n by 2 in bracket a plus n. So in this case, I know the 50th term, which is 99. I know what is the first term, which is a. So how will we go to find Sn? It's simple. N, which is 50 by 2, in bracket 1 plus 99. And student magic, isn't that? This is 25 into 100, which is same as 2500. So both formula works. So you have to identify which formula you will use and when and how. See, in both ways we got the same answer. Over here also S50 is 2500 and over here also S50 is 2500. I hope student have understood this everything. These were all common basic sums of this AP or arithmetic progression. And what is this arithmetic progression? progression or it's a sequence where the difference is a same or the common difference is a same number. And if that is the thing, then I have taught you how to find A, which is first term, B, which is common difference, AN, which is nth term, and then I taught you fourth thing as Sn. Sn is nothing but sum of all n terms. I hope student you have understood and you have liked it. So student, you can solve these first two sums. Meanwhile, I'll just take 1 minute break. So student, be ready with your first sum. Oh, so someone had asked, I just now checked the comments, someone had asked what is the L or what is his last term. So last term, say students, in case if we have this set of numbers or the sequence in that, what occur in the end? Yes student, very good. That questions remind me one more concept over here. Say in case if our sequence would have been like this, like 1, 3, 5, 7, and say 9, and it stop over here. Then this arithmetic progression is called as finite arithmetic progressions, or it is since it has over here, isn't it? We've got full stop over there, so it is called as finite series and okay, finite sequence. And in this, if we have dot, that means it is called as infinite sequence. So students, in finite sequence we have L, that is last term, but in infinite sequence we don't have last term. So student, see to it that we have finite sequence or infinite sequence, and in case if we have infinite sequence we cannot get the last term, and in that case we have to use only first formula of SA. So anyway, we will come back to our question number 1. Which of the following list of numbers form an AP? If they form an AP, find the common difference D and write the next 3 terms. I hope students you have solved first part first, which is like very simple. It is not an AP because the numbers are like this: 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. So this is not an AP because the difference over here is 0, difference over here is 1, and so on. So when the difference is not same, difference between these two numbers is 0. So when the common difference is not same or simple number, single number, it is not an AP. Next one, 1, 5 square, 7 square, and so on. So this was the first part of question number 1. Second part of the question number 1 is, say 1, 5 square is 25, 7 square is 49, third is 73. So is this an AP? So how student will check whether this is an AP or not? Find this, 25 minus 1, which is 24. Then check this, 49 minus 25, which is again 24. 73 minus 49, which is again 24. So the D is same. So students, did you notice? D in every case is same. So this is an AP. So this is an AP. And there is one more question. If they form an AP, find the common difference D and write the next 3 terms. So this is how we found our D. Student, I hope you are understanding this. By now we have found D. And we will also find the next 3 terms of this. So we have to find out what are the next 3 terms of these. So these 1, these 2, and these 3. So we have to find next 3 terms. So student, it's very simple. How will you find next 3 terms? So add over here 73 plus 24. 73 plus 24. Can someone add it quickly? 4 plus 3, 7, and so student, I hope you have understood by around 24 in these. So 4 plus 3, 7, and 2 plus 7, 9. And student, how do you find the next number? Next number, add 24 and 97. So 4 plus 7, 11, 1 carrying, and 3 plus 9, 12. And student, 121 plus 24, 4 plus 1, 5, and 2 plus 12, that's 14. I hope student you have got next 3 terms of this sequence. Okay, write first 4. I'm reading next question. Question number 2. Write first 4 terms of the AP. When the first term is A and the common difference is D are given below. Say, it's interesting question. Question number 2, part 1. For the find first 4 terms of AP if A is -2 and D is 0. So student, this is interesting because the difference is 0 now. So if the difference is 0, obviously A1, A2, A3, A4 will remain same as the first term. So if your first term is 2, add 0, 2. 2 add 0, 2. Add 0 with this, 2, isn't it? So in that case, it remains all same, and same now. Isn't it? Oh, I'm very sorry, the first number was -2, so all the terms will be -2, -2, -2, and -2. Okay, the next question is again interesting. Part 2 is say find first 4 terms if A is half and D is -1/6. So student, what you have to do? You have to find first term. First term is nothing but always A. So the first term A1 is half. Now student again get confused and people are putting that in the comment box, or what is A, what is A1, what is D, we not understand it. So students always remember that A1, A2, A3, A4 are nothing but terms of AP. They can be also written as A1, A2, A3, A4 and so on. Some people or some textbook or some teachers might teach you like this also. T1, T2, T3, T4 and so on. So students, do not get confused with the notations. Just remember that A1 or this A is nothing but the first term. Okay, so A1 we've got half. In case if you were to calculate A2, what are you going to do? Half plus D. Over here D is -1/6. Isn't it? The next term, how are you going to calculate? Just add D with that. Isn't it? So the first term plus D will going to give you the next term. In that case, half plus -1/6. So plus into -1/6 will become eventually -1/6. And now how you do that? So multiply this by 3, multiply this by 3. So 3 minus 1, 2/6, which can be simplified as 1/3. I hope students are understanding. Next one, A3. A3 is nothing but 1/3 minus 1/6. 1/3 minus 1/6. How will you do that? So just multiply this by 2 and this by 2. Why I am doing all these things? Just check my other videos. I have already told you how to subtract or how to add two fractions. So 2 3 is 6, 6 minus 6. I mean, don't do like that. 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 would be 1/6. And then A4 would be again 1/6 minus 1/6, which is 0. I hope students are understanding. So we've got first 4 terms. This is how. So what are the first 4 terms? Half is the first term. 1/3 is the second term. 1/6 is the third term, and 0 is the fourth term. So you can write like this way: half, comma 1/3, comma 1/6, comma 0, and this is what the AP is. find the nth term and the 20th term of the given list. That's our next question, question number 3. I hope students you are liking it, you are understanding it, and if not, don't worry, you can ask doubts or the difficulties in comment box. So students, try solving your question number 3, meanwhile I'll just check few comments. Okay, so here the question, the third one, or question number 3 is find the 10th term and the 20th term of this series. So like the series is given as other. Okay, student, many students get confused with these two words. So what are the two words? One is sequence. Sequence. Students, all of you, those students who are writing the notebook, please pay attention over here. I'm saying very important thing. Sequence and series. What is this series and a sequence? Sequence means whenever there is a comma between the numbers, like 1, 3, 5, 7. So this is a sequence. Whenever there is a comma between the two numbers, it's called a sequence. And series means this is like this series. This is series 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus so on. So whenever there is plus sign, it is called as series. Whenever there is plus sign, it is called as series. So don't get confused with this word sequences and series. So we have to find the nth term and 20th term of the given sequence. So let's say question number 3. Question 3. And the given sequence is 5, 1, minus 3 and minus 7. So students, whenever we have to solve any sum in mathematics, always write it down the data. Always write down the data. So the data over here would be, we have to first of all write what is A is, what is N is, and what is D is. Okay, so we're to find the nth term. So N is N. A is like the first term. Can you all get? Are you all getting it? A is like the first term. A is 5. And what is D is? D is, student. Always remember that succeeding term minus preceding term. In our case, 1 minus 5. Many students do one error over here. They do 5 minus 1, which is wrong. The correct thing is 1 minus 5. So 1 minus 5. We're going to get as minus 4. So the D is minus 4. So find the nth term. So how are we going to find the nth term? So we've written n is equals to n. So an is equals to, I have taught you in the previous slide what is nth term formula. So students use that formula. An is equals to, I'll repeat once again, a plus n minus 1 into d. What is it? An is a plus n minus 1 into d. So a in this case is 5 plus n minus 1. That is, okay, n minus 1 into, because we do not know n, I have written n as it is. And d is minus 4. So students, always remember that take care of signs and signs will take care of your result. So 5 minus 4 into n, that will become minus 4n. And minus 4 into minus 1 will become 4. So 5 plus 4 will become 9 minus 4n. So that is nothing but an. I hope student you've understood till here everything. How to find nth term, and we also have to find 20th term of this. So how to find 20th term? It's very simple. You can use this formula again for n is equals to 20, or else the fastest way could be just substitute 20 over here. So you can do either of the methods, you're going to get the right answer. So I know half of the students have by now finished what is 820. So don't worry, it is for all those students who are paying attention and understanding everything. So 820 will be 9 minus 4 into 20. So some of you must have done by the above formula. Even that answer is right. Even that answer is accepted by the teachers. So 9 minus 80, which is minus 71. I hope student your answer is matching and you are liking it and you are understanding everything whatever. So next question. Check whether 301 is a term of the list of this given. So students, meanwhile you can try this sum number 4. I'll just check the comment box. We have some notes. I'll take a good 10-15 minutes. So, anyone got the answer? Is 301 is like a term of this series? Okay, the question is, is 301 is the part of this given sequence? And the given sequence is like 5, 11, 17 and 23 and so on. So we have to student check whether this 301 will going to come in this sequence. So that's your question. Actually student, it's very simple. You have to just understand how to find whether this 301 is a part of this sequence or not. So you have to find what is the n. Basically you have to find this n. And if n is a whole number, then yes, it is a part of this sequence. And if n is not part of the sequence, when it is not a whole number. So how are you going to check whether this is a part of a whole number or not? See student, pay attention, stay tuned, I will explain to you right now. So in this case A is 5. Generally A is nothing but the first term. And D is nothing but the common difference. So 11 minus 5. 11 minus 5 is 6. See, check it out. 17 minus 11 is also 6. 23 minus 7 is also 6. So it is an ET. So then what we have to find over here, what is this 301? Whether this is a part of this series or not. So I am assuming that AN is equals to 301. What I am assuming? Let AN is 301. And in case if we get this n as a whole number, yes, it is a part of this. Otherwise, it can't. So, what is the formula? AN? Yes, very good student. What is AN? A plus n minus 1 into D. So, our AN is over here 301. A is 5 plus n minus 1. N is, we have to find minus 1 and D is 6. So in case after solving this equation, this one linear equation, after solving, if you get this n as a whole number, yes, it is a part of this series or this sequence. So 301 minus 5 is equals to n minus 1 into 6. See student, what I have done, I have just shifted this 5 to other side. So 301 minus 5 will become 296 divided by 6 is equals to n minus 1. Why I have divided this by 6? Because the 6 was in the multiplication form. So 6 1 to 6, 4s are 24 and 6 56, 6 8s are 48, 6 9s are 54. So we are getting some fraction number over here, and then 2 by 6, which is 1 by 3, which is 3.33. So 49.33 plus 1, which is 10. So here student we got is equals to 50.33. And now student you only can tell me how can be the number of terms would be 15.33. Is that possible? Which is of course not, because n over here we got as a fraction is 301 is not a term. Okay, sorry, please excuse that. So 301 is not a term of given sequence. I hope student you have understood this. In case not, please check it out on the board. I have written everything. So 301 we were checking whether this is a part of this series or not, or the sequence. Then we first of all wrote what is the first term, then we wrote this d, and then we assumed that 301 is an. And then we wrote that an formula, we just plug that an as 301, a as 5, n minus 1 into d, which is 6. And after solving that, we found n is equals to 50.33. So since number of terms cannot be decimal, so we concluded that it cannot be the part of the given sequence. So the next question is find the 17th term of AB. Okay, the 17th term of AB exceeds the 10th term by 7. Find the common difference. The next question is very interesting. I hope students have finished this. I'm just going to the next page. So the 17th term of AB, that is we on sum number 5. I hope student you have this worksheet along with you. In case not, just check your WhatsApp group. I have already posted on the WhatsApp group. So 17th term of AB, that is A17. Exceeds, that means what is subtract the 10th term by 7. So 10th term will be 10 by 7. And you have to find D. So students always remember that whenever you are solving any math sum, first of all you should understand what is given and what you have to find. Many students don't understand what exactly they have to find, and then they keep struggling with their sum. Second thing what you should know after giving and what to find, what are the correct formulas or how to use your correct formulas. So how to find A17? I just now taught how to find AN. Now in this case A17. A17 can be defined as A plus n minus 1 into D. So suppose in case if you were to find A17, n would be very good. N would be 17. Someone said so loudly I could hear over here also. That's nice. So n is 17. And 810. What is 810? Again that would be A plus n minus 1 into D. In this case n is, wow, that's nice. Everyone shouted. I could hear that. N is equals to 10. So what's the next thing is? So we'll use these formulas. A17. A17 will be A plus 17 minus 1. That is A plus 16D. It's actually A plus 16D. And what is this? 10. 10th term would be A plus 10 minus 1. That is 9D. So A plus 9D. So student always remember that suppose we are to find 25th term in AB, we will write A plus 24D. If we are finding 50th term, A plus 49D. If we are finding 100th term, then A plus 99D. If you are finding 10th term, A plus 9D. Are you understanding? So if you are finding 10th term, A plus 9D. If you are finding 17th term, A plus 16D. And now just you have to subtract this, because that subtraction gives you, see, that subtraction gives you 7. So if you just subtract this, we're going to get the next equation. A plus 16D minus A minus 9D is equals to 7. So student, again, take care of signs and signs will take care of your sum or your results. So A and A will get cancelled. 16D minus 9D, which is 7D, which is 7. So D is equals to 7 divided by 7, which is 1. I hope student you are understanding this, you are liking it, you are getting your doubt clear, and you are simultaneously sums are getting solved. The next one is find the value of the middlemost term. Okay, first of all, have you all completed this? We have to find D. We have to find D, and here we completed find D. Therefore, our work is done. So, shall we stop, student, over here? There are some more students waiting for me, so it's time to wind up over here. See you soon in the next live classes. I'll teach you the next part of the sum. So, student, please complete these remaining sums as a homework, and in the next class, we'll see to it that how to do the remaining sums. Thank you for giving your valuable time. Keep liking my these videos, share it with a number of friends so that even they'll get the benefit of it. And definitely, in case if you have doubts or difficulties, put them in the comment box. I will shortly solve them, and without fail, I will make sure that the maths is very simple subjects and you will like it. So once again, in case if you have not subscribed our channel, Easy Icse, subscribe it. Thank you. Thank you.